wondered what it would be like if your team were more cohesive and agile? And how would you develop more shared accountability and a sense of belonging? And finally, what's the secret of highly performing teams? Trust is the key. At International Milestones, we have worked with a lot of international teams and remote teams from global organizations. And we have reinforced the strong conviction that trust is the foundation for effective teamwork. Some recent research comparing companies with high levels of trust and companies with lower levels of trust in their culture has come up with some interesting data. Apparently 50% higher productivity has been registered in the companies with high levels of trust. Also 76% higher level of engagement and much lower levels of stress, about 74%. So what's the difference that makes the difference? The decision to trust is also looked at from the angle of the neurosciences in terms of what is it that is accountable for our decision to trust? Is it the rational brain or the emotional, the limbic brain, where actually it's both? And deciding to trust can be a very subjective decision, sometimes based on likelihood of similarities, common interests, chemistry, interpersonal vibration and resonance. Sometimes it can be personality profiles, ways of working, similar values. How can we actually measure trust in order to help teams reinforce it and develop it? Well, at International Milestones, we have partnered with World Work, UK-based provider and conceiver of global solutions and psychometric tools for the international marketplace around the ITTI, the International Team Trust Indicator. It is an online diagnostic tool measuring what the team members want in order to trust each other, their needs, and what they perceive they're getting in their team today. So it reveals potential gaps in terms of the needs and the wants, breaking trust down into 9 aspects or criteria. How does it work? You have an individual questionnaire of 47 questions and 3 open questions that team members answer individually, with the part dealing with their needs, their wants, and the part dealing with their gets. The aggregated scores for the team show a graph with the 2 aspects perceived in terms of where are trust surpluses, where there's a perfect match between the needs and the gets, and where are the trust deficits or the trust gaps, in order for the team to help work on it and cover them. So what about the trust criteria? We have aligned, committed, competent, honest, inclusive, level of empowerment, open with information, safe, and supportive. So the team coaching process consists of reviewing the 5 top team expectations that are being met in the team, so starting with a positive, and the 5 top team expectations that are not being met, in other words, the trust gaps. And then getting the team to work in 3 subgroups in order to explore situations, think together, and find illustrations in terms of behaviors of where these criteria are being met, then help them project towards the desired state and help them find solutions. As for the team coaching process, it's a 1-day event which can be organized at any time, either on the company premises or in a beautiful location. It will be followed up by 5 half-day sessions to accompany the team in their work on their development plan ensued after the initial ITTI session. Feel free to get in touch and start developing trust.